You did everything they told you to. Good CGPA, a stack of certificates, a resume that you've reformatted probably 20 times. You applied to 100 jobs, maybe 200, and you get back nothing, or rejections, or worse, silence. Meanwhile, someone you know, someone you're pretty sure is not smarter than you, got the offer. I want to tell you exactly why that happens, and exactly what the person who got hired did differently. And I'm not guessing because I run a school where if our students do not get a job, I refund them out of my own pocket. So I have been forced to figure out what actually works down to the very detail, and I'm gonna give it all to you for free right now. So let me tell you why this is different from your other videos, because usually most people giving out hiring advice are doing it with no skin in the game. The university got your fees whether you got a job or not, the course sold you the certificate and moved on, the motivational speaker doesn't even know your name. I am in a very different position. We put a money back guarantee in our program, and that one decision changes everything, because I cannot afford to be wrong. If I teach our students things that look good but do not get them hired, I lose money, real money, every time. So over the years, I have watched very carefully who gets hired and who does not. And here is the uncomfortable truth that I have landed on. Most of what Malaysians are taught to do to get a job is theatre. It feels productive, it changes almost nothing. Let me show you the theatre first, then what actually works. So this is what most people pour most of their energy into, and why it barely moves the needle. The CGPA. You spend years protecting your grades, but once you are past the first filter, almost no employer makes a hiring decision based on whether you got a 3.5 or a 3.8. Certificates. You collected courses, one after another, each one promising to make you job ready, but a certificate only proves you sat through something. It does not prove that you can do anything. Next, the perfect resume. You reformatted it so many times, you tweaked the fonts, you added more keywords, but here is the problem. Every other fresh grad did the exact same thing. All look identical on screen. And mass applying. Spraying 200 applications into online portals and waiting, that is not strategy. Everyone does that. You don't stand out. That is just you buying lottery tickets, hoping you hit a home run. Most of those applications are read by a filter before a human ever sees them, and the filter does not care how hard you worked on your degree. I have watched brilliant students do all of those above perfectly and still sit jobless for months, slowly convincing themselves something's wrong with them. There is nothing wrong with them. They just poured everything into the parts that do not count. Now, here is the line I want you to remember. When employers in Malaysia are asked why they will not hire fresh grads, the answer is always the same. No hands-on experience, no real projects, no proof that they can actually do the work. Our own statistics show that about 36% of working graduates are in jobs that do not even match their qualification. So understand here what's actually happening. You are not being rejected for lacking talent. You are being rejected for being indistinguishable, which means everyone looks like a commodity. Everyone looks the same on paper, and nobody hires what you know. They hire for what you can show. So let me just make this very concrete with two examples. Both fresh graduates, same degree, same CGPA, same university. Candidate A polishes the resume, writes the cover letter, uploads it to an online portal, and waits like everyone else. Candidate B finds the hiring manager on LinkedIn, sends a short human message, and attaches a small working tool that they've built that solves a real problem that the company has. Not a tutorial project, something that actually works and runs. Who gets the interview? It is not close, and candidate B did not have better grades or more certificates. They had proof, and that is the whole game. So here is exactly how you become candidate B. 6 steps. Steal all of it. Number 1, build proof. 1 or 2 real finished things that actually work, that you can put in front of a human and say, I built this. Not half a tutorial, not a course completion badge, a working thing. This single move alone puts you ahead of maybe 90% of applicants, because nobody does it. They're all still collecting certificates. Number 2, make the proof relevant. Do not build a random to-do list app that every beginner builds. Build something close to the work you actually want. Or even better, solve a real problem for a specific company that you want to join. Imagine applying to a small business, and instead of a resume, you send them a working tool that fixes something annoying in their operation. You have just walked in already understanding their problem. Everyone else sent a PDF, you sent proof. Guess who they're going to remember? Number 3, be able to explain it. The thing that you built is only half of it. The other half is you walking someone through why you built it that way, what broke along the way, and how you solved it. That conversation is where they see your judgment, and judgment is the thing that they are hiring you and paying you for, now that AI handles all the routine work. So do not just build it and forget how you build it. Know your own decisions cold. Number 4, get visible. Put your work somewhere it can be found. A simple portfolio page, a GitHub, a LinkedIn that shows what you've built instead of just where you studied. Post the things that you make, even the small ones. The goal is to be findable, indexable, so that sometimes the opportunity comes to you instead of you always chasing it. Most Malaysians your age have a LinkedIn profile that is boring and dull. All it shows is their degree and nothing else to show for it. Be different, be the opposite. Number 5, run the search like a campaign, not lottery. Stop firing 200 applications into portals and pray. Pick the companies you actually want. Find the real human human, the team lead or the hiring manager, message them like a human being, like a person, show them your proof and follow up a week later if they go quiet. Apply widely, yes, but apply like someone with a target, not someone buying scratch cards. 10 targeted human applications beat 200 portal submissions almost every time. Number 6, change your pitch. Stop introducing yourself as a fresh grad, as a noob, or someone who just finished a bootcamp or a course. That frames you as a cost, someone they have to train and pay at the same time. Instead, lead with a problem that they are probably facing and show them how you can fix it. And show them proof that you've already solved something like that. Watch the difference. Not, I am a fresh grad looking for an opportunity and I'm willing to learn. Instead, do this, right? I built tools that do X. Here's one I made and here's what it does. Here's why I built it. Same person, one sounds like a charity case and the other one sounds like I gotta hire this guy. And honestly, if you're older, coming in from a different industry, this is where you have an unfair advantage that most fresh grads just never have. You already know an industry from the inside. You know its problems, you know its annoyances, the things that waste everyone's time. So build the tech version of a fix for the world you came from. If you worked in retail, build a tool that solves a retail headache. If you come from finance, logistics, healthcare, built for that. Picture it, a 38-year-old who has spent 15 years in logistics walks into an interview at a logistics software company. He does not lead with, I just learned to code. He leads with, I have spent 15 years in this industry. I know all the bells and whistles of what's going on. I've watched this exact same problem happening in every company I've worked in, and this exact problem costs companies money. And here's a working tool that I built that fixes it. The 22-year-old before him had a better CGPA and knew more about algorithms. The logistics guy still gets the job because he's not just a junior who can code. He's someone who understands the real-world pain point that the company is facing, and he's able to build a solution for it. That is a combination most fresh grads just never has. So if you're switching in late, don't apologize for your age. Be proud of it. Embrace it. Your past is not a baggage. It is the context that a 22-year-old cannot fake, and it is worth more than raw coding skills ever has. So let me just be straight, because I'm not trying to sell you a magic trick here. Proof only works if the skill behind it is real. You cannot fake your way through the conversation in step 3. Talent still matters. Luck still matters. Who you know still matters, which is exactly why getting visible and talking to real humans is on the list. This is work. This is more work than collecting another certificate. But here's the difference. Proof is the one lever you can actually control. You cannot control the economy or who your uncle knows. You can control whether you walk into the conversation with something undeniable to show. Most people never do, and that is your opening. So why has nobody taught you any of this? Why do you spend years chasing grades or certificates? Because of incentives. If you think about it honestly, the university gets paid whether you get a job or not. The certificate sells whether it works or not. Nobody in that chain loses anything. If you end up underemployed with a loan that you cannot repay, nobody in that chain loses anything if you end up underemployed with a loan that you cannot pay. So nobody is forced to optimize for the only thing that matters to you, which is the actual job. And that is a whole reason why I provide a guarantee on what I do. I want to have skin in the game, not as a flex, but as a way to force myself to care about the only thing that matters in the business that I'm working in, which is to get outcomes for my students. When your money is on the line, you stop teaching theater very fast. So here's the thing that I want you to walk away with. The people who get hired in Malaysia are almost never the most talented. They're the ones who built something well, learned to explain it, made sure the right people saw it, and showed up as someone with a solution instead of someone asking for a chance. You do not need a better CGPA. You do not need another certificate. You do not need permission. You need proof. Nobody hires you for what you know. They hire you for what you can show. So go ahead and build the things that you can show. I make this because I'm tired of seeing talented Malaysians do everything right by the old rules and still lose. The rules change. The world has changed. Now you know them. Go for it.